Russia, and mighty promising they are too. 4th in the European Championships, but haven't competed together in the World Championships, which is why they skate so early on. 30 couples will be taking part, although there's one withdrawal. Nelly Zhiganshin and Alexander Gaxi from Germany have withdrawn because he's got a stomach bug. But here are Ilinykh and Zhiganshin with their paso doble.
Well, they're skating very early on. Indeed, they're just 4th on of everybody because they don't qualify for the seeded draw. In terms of last year, remember Black Swan? She was right up there winning the free dance. Here, new partnership now. Twizzles, one of the 5 elements required, and it's a little ragged on the changeover. The unison, not as tight as it could be yet for this partnership. One sequence of the paso doble. This is it. This used to be the compulsory dance that was repeated. I think it was about 4 times. There's one sequence of it. And there's a partial sequence. His hips are a bit back there. Super balance point on the lift must be less than 6 seconds overall.
Dramatic finish. And it's been a pretty dramatic morning for these two. I know you figure skaters and ice dancers are used to early morning starts, but for these two in their World Championships to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is what they had to practice at 6:30, and here they are before 10 o'clock in the morning starting their bid to win a medal at the World Championships. Not ideal.
And you have to go out there and be smiling, and no doubt the judges, at least some of them, probably all of them, and the technical specialists were all there at that time analysing the routines. And I said the short lift needed to be completed within 6 seconds. It's one of the prescribed elements here, as are the twizzles. So it's a really interesting thing for me, this change of partnership. She, of course, skated with Nikita Katsalapov. He's now with Victoria Sinitsyn. They were 4th in Russian nationals, the two of them, and so they haven't done as well as this couple. But that didn't have quite the finesse and the finish on it that I might have expected. I do expect the passion. It's a Spanish dance, and the costume's good. But there's just times when, at the moment, possibly because they haven't been together for so long, it's not quite as svelte, as tight as it could be.
Yeah, been together a year now, and remember it was only last year in Sochi that Elena got the bronze medal with Nikita Katsalapov. the Olympic Games, so a rebuilding process going on in her career.
And all the details so important, the passion and the acting as part of the dance. A very nice slow motion picture from one of our cameramen here. Yes, and the practice, Simon, it's luck of the draw, really, and because they had that early start, that would have affected their draw for the practice sessions too, I think, so.
Pretty tough. So, as I mentioned earlier, they'll be used to it.
Yeah, you sit on those buses going, oh.
I could just imagine you.
My worst was getting to the practice session at the Olympics, opening my bag next to Christopher Dean and finding out I had no trousers in the bag,
right.
Which was a moment in time. So, then you have to get a taxi back and do it. So, the changing room is part of the overall experience, of course.
I can imagine Karen's face.
She didn't know. I never told her.
Just as well.
Yes, indeed.
So they're the leaders, but as we mentioned, they've gone so early, they won't know really for